Hey everyone, thanks again for joining me on my series on Missing Spotlight. Today we'll be speaking about Christine Marie Eastin, and the episode title is Hayward's Missing Homecoming Queen. So, with that said, I'd like to go ahead and get started for us. As I stated, Christine Marie Eastin is her name. Here are some photos that were provided from the official FBI poster. The location of her disappearance was Hayward, California, and she went missing on January 18th, 1971. And that's 20,286 days missing as of the date of this stream. It's a very long time, as I've stated in the past, for a lot of these missing persons. This is the upper portion of the official FBI poster. It states her name, the date of disappearance, and location. With the photos that I like to reiterate so that you can maybe see them in the back of your mind by seeing them several times. As far as description of Ms. Hayward, she was born January 4th, 1952. I searched, but I could not find a place of birth for her. She has blonde hair, blue eyes. She stands 5 feet 7 inches, again, at the time of her disappearance. Weighed 130 pounds. She's a white female. She, at the time, was a student. She is an American citizen. And she spoke English. I could not find any additional languages, so that's what I listed there. As far as the details, Christine Marie Eastin went missing from Hayward, California on January 18th, 1971. She left her home at 10 p.m. to go to the car wash and then pick up her friend at the local Jack in the Box restaurant. She never arrived to pick up her friend. The vehicle she drove was found at a car wash located at 25400 Mission Boulevard in Hayward. Her purse was locked inside the vehicle. Kristen was last seen wearing a black-brown leather coat, black boots, blue slacks, a red, white, and blue pinstriped tunic, and a bluish gold scarf. If you have any information, again, this is from the FBI poster. If you have any information concerning this case, please contact the Hayward Police Department at 510-293-7176. Contact your local FBI office or the nearest American embassy or consulate. And this official FBI poster came out of the San Francisco field office. The background details. At the time of her disappearance, 19-year-old Christy Marie Eastin was a vibrant young woman with her whole life ahead of her. A bright student and graduate of Sunset High School, where she was honored as the senior class homecoming queen. She was active in school plays and well liked by her peers at Shabbat College. Those who knew her remembered her for her striking blue eyes, blonde hair, and infectious energy. She was so full of life that on the night she vanished, she was in high spirits after purchasing a new pair of boots she was eager to wear. Additionally, her life was filled with the typical, relatable routines of a teenager in the early 1970s, from borrowing cars for errands to meeting friends at popular local hangouts like the neighborhood Jack in the Box. She took care in her appearance, and on the evening of January 18th, 1971, she was dressed in a stylish red, white, and blue pinstripe tunic, a bluish gold scarf, leather boots, and blue slacks. Beyond her social life and studies, she was actively planning for her future, having been scheduled to start a new job at a bank the very next day. Her sudden absence left a profound, lasting void, not just in the cold case files of the Hayward Police Department, but in the hearts of everyone who knew her as the young woman who simply never came home. To give you a summary of the disappearance, on the evening of January 18th, 1971, 19-year-old Christy Marie Eastin vanished from Hayward, California, after borrowing her ex boyfriend's blue 1969 Ford Maverick to go shopping with a friend. She dropped them off at home and informed her family that she intended to stop at Charlie's Car Wash on Mission Boulevard to clean the vehicle before picking them up for a shift at a nearby Jack in the Box restaurant. When she never arrived as planned, a search began. The following morning, the vehicle was discovered locked at the car wash, appearing as though the exterior cleaning had been completed. Her purse was still inside the vehicle. However, papers from the car were found scattered on the pavement near the driver's side door, and Christine herself had disappeared without a trace. Her case remains the oldest missing person investigation for the Hayward Police Department, and after more than 5 decades, investigators strongly suspect foul play. Updates since. For over 5 decades, the case of Christy Marie Eastin has remained the oldest missing person file at the Hayward Police Department, standing as a deeply significant investigation that authorities continue to prioritize. Although the case remained cold for many years, the department has re-energized the effort by assigning a dedicated detective to review the evidence with modern forensic techniques and a fresh perspective. As of early 2026, the investigation remains an active, persistent FBI file that authorities are steadfastly working to resolve. The milestone of Christie's 74th birthday on January 4th, 2026 served as a painful reminder of the decades her family has spent without answers, further fueling the resolve of law enforcement. Investigators maintain a strong belief that someone in the community still holds the key to uncovering what happened that night in 1971, and they continue to urge anyone with even the smallest detail to come forward. As I've said before, it's big or small, if you have any inkling, any piece of information, please share it with law enforcement. To encourage these vital new leads, the state of California has authorized a $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for her disappearance. Again, if you have any information regarding the disappearance of Christy Marie Eastin, please contact the Hayward Police Department at 510-293-7176 or 510-293-7000, specifically referencing case number 1971-1-1297. And you also may submit tips via email to mgtips@hayward-ca.gov. And for all missing person cases, you may be able to contact your local FBI office or your nearest American embassy or consulate to provide any information, big or small. You can also submit a tip using the 1-800-CALL-FBI phone line, and that's 1-800-225-5324. And also you can submit an anonymous tip online at tips.fbi.gov. Again, here's an official listing of sources that I gathered for national and international access with phone numbers, as well as you can look them up online and get websites. At the bottom, you'll see emergency and reporting contacts. So you have several avenues there: immediate danger, federal, U.S. cases, missing children, U.S. citizens abroad. And I just wanted to, again, reiterate that I repeat a lot of the information from the official FBI poster because the more you hear it, the more you see it, like the photos, they may stick in the back of your mind and you might be able to recognize something or remember something if you're in that area, or if you've talked to anybody or come across anybody that may address this missing person, that you can contact any of the contact numbers that I provided and or the websites that are available through the stream. Please, any information, big or small, it doesn't matter, provide it to the agent law enforcement so that they can follow up. As you can see, they're still doing massive work even through 2026. The assigning of a new detective with a different perspective, the forensic technology of today versus what it was in 1971, big differences could occur. So please take the time to do that, share that information. It would be most appreciated. If you had a missing person in your family, I think you would want the same and ask everybody to participate in one form or another. And with that said, remember one share can bring someone home. It's very important that we take that into consideration because your one tip could make a big difference. And again, I thank you all for joining me. I appreciate the conversations, the comments, everything that goes on with our streams, especially if you could subscribe, not prescribe, but subscribe to my channel. It would help me greatly. It is free to do. And I appreciate your time watching this stream and my future streams, as well as any previous streams you may have missed. Thank you once again for joining me. I truly appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day. See you on the next one.